All right, we are live with the Seattle Redhawks U18 A1 team here up in West Vancouver playing against the North Shore Avalanche. I'm just kind of checking things out before we get started to see if our Wi-Fi connection is good. So hang out with us while I go on mute and we're going to get things checked out. Gosh. Okay, we are live with the first period. Puck is down. Avalanche have it in the neutral. They dump it into our zone. Here's Francis coming back to grab a hold of it. She bounces it back along the boards, trying to get it past. It's going to go up to Dakota. Dakota trying to knock that puck back out. Gets caught up on the wall there in neutral, but Grace is able to pick it up off the wall. Grace sending it back through to Talia. Here goes Talia as she enters the zone. Talia trying to get a shot off, gets deflected off a player up into the netting. 14:36 left to go here in the first period, 0-all. New line coming out on the forward side. We've got Cammie, it looks like, coming out at center with Kate and Liv on the wings. Coming out on D, we've got Mac and Gigi. Puck is down, gets sent back to Gigi. Gigi trying to send it up to Kate, gets knocked away by Avalanche. They manage to send it back out into neutral. Mac going to try to cut him off as they come down the ice. Gigi getting in the way there. She blocks out the puck to the wall. Avalanche picking it up as they go back around the corner. Mac trying to again cut him off there on the side. Kate coming in to try to help as well. Avalanche gets back over to the corner. Ooh, loose right in front of the net. JoJo blocking it out. It's caught up underneath the skates there. Kate able to go back and get a hold of that puck. She sends it back out over the stick of a defender. Liv getting up to that puck. She manages to kick it through. She picks it up on the wall. She goes back to the corner. We got some changes happening as we've got Lily, Audrey, and Francis out. Puck goes back again to the wall. Kate's got control of it as she goes back behind. She takes a shot from the side. It goes out on the wall. Rebounds back off the side. Audrey able to kick that one free back to the other side corner. Let's see. Lily will race back in and get there. Whoa, she goes down to the wall, and that's going to be a penalty. Body checking penalty, I think, against Lily. Yeah, she fell, but they called it a body check. Yeah. I don't know about that one. We are away. All right, Adam, for the PK, we've got Lucy, Grace, Francis, and Audrey. Grace will take the face-off here. First 2-minute PK, 13:45 left to go here in the first. Avalanche sent it back to the blue line on the corner. Grace putting pressure on. They ended up shooting it in. JoJo knocks it back out to the corner. Avalanche recovering it on the wall as they try to turn back around, but they get knocked away by Lucy and Audrey. Puck back to the blue line again. They send it up the wall. Oop, they miss the puck. Audrey able to catch it. Goes back to the blue line again. Again, they try to send up the wall, but they miss it. Goes off of Francis. That's going to pop back out into neutral. Grace is going to step up and grab this one on the wall in neutral. She comes into the zone. Oop, tried to go around the defender. Defense. Avalanche back out again to the wall as they go looping back behind the net. They try to center it back up, but they miss the pass. Let it go bouncing back out into neutral. 10 seconds left here on the PK. 2:09 left in the first period. Avalanche trying to send it back forward in neutral. They managed to recover that puck. Kate almost able to take it off them along with Audrey. Ooh, they managed to get around her. There's a shot blocked by JoJo. Back out to the wall again. Avalanche will pick it up. They send it up to the point. Another shot. JoJo deflecting it, keeping it high. Puck on the backside. Audrey going to cut off the player as Gigi tries to get a hold of that puck. She's now pinned up on the wall with the puck underneath the skates. Cammie gets to it. She kicks it through. Audrey will come pick it up off the wall. We got 1:42 left to go. We've now cleared the PK as Audrey sends that out hard down the ice. That's going to go all the way down. Grace going to that puck as she gets interfered with. Grace able to get back to it. She's got that puck back in the corner. She's pinned up on the wall by the Avalanche as Dakota comes in to try to help. Puck sent back. Ooh, it's going to go back up to the point. Avalanche picking it up. We got Audrey back on defense as Gigi comes back into position. They try to pass it across. Avalanche will pick it up on the wall. Nope, Gigi's going to grab a hold of it. Here goes Gigi as she wheels back behind the net. Gigi's going to send that one back forward. Oh, tried to hit Grace, but the Avalanche intercepted it. Avalanche will get it off the wall. They take a shot high up into the netting. 1:08 left to go here in the first period. Still 0-all. All right, 1:08 left here in the first period, still 0-all. Out on the ice, we got Lily at center, Shay and Lucy on the wings, Zoe and Mac on D. And JoJo over here in the net with lots of great saves already. Puck drops. It goes back. Avalanche able to grab a hold of it. They pass it back over to the blue line. Shay trying to get in there. Low shot blocked by JoJo. Back out to the wall again. Lily will get back to it. Lily using her body to block it out as she goes back up to the blue line. Avalanche trying to pin her up on the boards as Mac comes in to try to help dig that puck through, as does Lucy. They're completely pinned. Oh, pops back out to Zoe. Zoe's going to send that one back forward. It goes off Shay's stick in neutral. Avalanche will pick it back up as they turn it back around. They're going to dump that into our zone. Zoe going back for it. Zoe's going to go on the outside. She passes it up to Mac on the wall. It gets sent back. Zoe will grab it again. Here goes Zoe. Zoe sending it back through to Lily and over to Lucy. Great job there as Lucy dumps that into the zone on the other side of the red line. Lucy going back to the wall. She's got pinned up there on the side. Lily coming in. She manages to push the puck through, but runs into the other side, I think. of Shea. Puck goes back again in front of the blue line. Lily trying to grab a hold of it, but the Avalanche get it again. They're going to lift it back out into neutral. Off Gigi's skate. Gigi will go back for it. Gigi passing it back across to Mac. Mac sending it up to Lily. Here goes Lily across the neutral. Lily's going to go into the zone. Lily trying to take it around the referee there with multiple players from the Avalanche. That puck will get sent back out into neutral, and that'll be end of the first. End of the first, it's 0-all as I go mute for the second. You can see even. Thanks, Marta. Oh, thank you. Yeah. She had a much different speed after that first shift.
I like watching her get mad.
Yeah. I do too, as long as it's. She does. She's. All right, getting ready to start the second period. Out on the ice, looks like we've got Grace at center, Dakota and Talia on the wings, Francis and Zoe on D, and JoJo heading down over to the net. It'll be 20 minutes here for the second period, still tied 0-all. Puck drops. Grace sends that out to the wall. Francis will step up and get it. She dumps it hard into the zone as she gives chase for it. Avalanche going back behind the net. Francis getting there. They have no time to react. Talia gets to that puck. She tries to send it up the wall, but the Avalanche are there. They try to center it back out. Goes off Francis back out into neutral, but Zoe's able to recover it. She waits for us to clear the offside as she dumps that in. Avalanche catching it just inside their zone. Avalanche trying to carry it back out. Grace tried to knock it off their stick, but they managed to go back forward. They have to dump the puck, though. It goes to Francis. Francis kicks it back out into neutral where Avalanche pick it back up again. They're going to lift it high. It's going to go back behind her net. JoJo will stop it. Whoa, she was trying to give it to Dakota. There's going to be a shot. Jeez Louise, blocked. JoJo got back in time. I think she thought the Avalanche player was our player. Audrey able to catch, or no, Talia, I think, was able to catch that puck. Yeah, she sends it back forward. Grace racing to get there. She gets pushed down. Avalanche able to turn it back around. Let's see, Kate is out. She intercepts the pass as she takes the puck back forward. Puck's going to come in along the wall back to the corner as Kate gives chase. Avalanche picking it back up behind their net. They pass it up along the wall, bouncing back and forth off the wall, though. Gigi going to try to get there as the puck gets lifted. That's going to ride all the way back down and will be an icing against the Avalanche. 18:52 left to go here in the second, still 0-all. Looks like we got a line change coming out. A little bit of a line change, I guess. Cammie coming out at center for Grace. She'll join Kate and Liv, who are on the wings. Mac and Gigi on D right now. We got a lot of energy out here tonight. Puck goes back down on the wall again. Gigi bouncing it back up the boards, picked up by Cammie. Cammie trying to center it. Oh, too wide. Mac wasn't expecting it. It goes all the way down hard back to the back wall. Mac will go back and pick it up behind the net. She sends it back through for Gigi. Gigi will send it back up the wall. Cammie coming to get it. Cammie's got it off the wall as Kate gets into position down in neutral. Puck gets kicked back again. Now Mac has it. Mac will send that one back out, but it's kicked up by the Avalanche defense. They turn back around in neutral as they try to pass it back forward. Goes off Mac into our zone. Avalanche will pick it up back on the side wall. Mac trying to get back. There's a shot in front of the net. It goes wide back to the blue line. Slap shot there. Blocked, though, by Cammie. Cammie kicking that puck off as she goes back for it. She's going to push it up the wall, giving it to Liv. It bounced weird as it went back. Now Gigi's got it. Gigi's going to send it back behind the net to the other side. Kate's going to come back for it on the corner. Kate will pick up this puck. She's going to try and launch that one back out to Liv, but doesn't quite get to hit the player. That'll be an icing against us. 17:55 left to go here in the second period. Still 0-all as we have a new line come out. We've got Francis and Audrey back on D. On the forward line, we've got Lily out at center with Lucy and Shay on the wings. Puck drops. That gets kicked back to the corner. Lily goes back and gets her own puck as she's back on that wall. She sends it up the boards to Lucy. Lucy launching it back out, trying to hit Shea. It's going to go wide out to the wall. Shea trying to send it back through. Oh, man, Lily would have been in great position for that one. Here's Shea. She tries to take the puck forward. She goes back again in neutral, just inside of our zone. Avalanche able to grab a hold of it. Shea tries to knock that puck back forward. Lily able to kick it through in neutral. Avalanche pick it back up. Lucy coming to put pressure on. They pass it across to the other side. Oh, Lily almost got able to grab it. Lucy does. Great interception by Lucy. Puck goes back behind the net. Avalanche will get back to it. Shea going to put the pressure in. Puck pops loose just on the other side. It's going to come back out again into neutral. Dakota going back across for it. It's going to go back to Audrey. Audrey trying to send it up the wall to Lily. There's pressure there. Lily trying to bounce it through. Audrey sends it back forward again to Shea. Shea kicks it back out into neutral as Dakota races to try to get there. The Avalanche will get there first. They send it back. Francis will kick that one out. She was trying to hit Lily, but it went up over the top of her stick. Avalanche will pick it back up again. They lose the puck as they go across in neutral. Dakota able to grab it, but then Avalanche get it. They're going to send it back in. JoJo's going to block it off to the corner. Francis going back. Let's see. Audrey will pick it up. Audrey's going to go ahead and ice it, allowing the line change to happen. 16:42 left to go here in the second. Still 0-all. Out on the ice, we've got Grace coming out along with Talia to join Dakota on the forward line. On defense right now, we've got Zoe and Mac. Puck goes back down on the wall again. Avalanche getting to it. They're trying to carry it up along the corner. Grace able to pick it away. She sends it back behind the net. Let's see. Talia will go back to it. Oh, she gets pushed up against the boards. She's able to send the puck back forward again. It's caught up underneath the skates as they battle on the wall. Puck gets centered back out. It goes to Dakota. Dakota will pick it up. Here goes Dakota as she sends it back out into neutral. Whoops, tries to take it back forward. She's going to get a trip there against the Avalanche. Yep, tripping. For tripping Dakota, so she'll draw the penalty there, putting us in a power play. 16:18 left to go here in the second period. Out on the power play, we've got Kate, Cammie, Liv, Lily, and Grace. Grace will take the face-off here. We got Cammie and Lily on the wings. Kate and Liv up high. Puck drops. Grace wins that one back to Liv. Liv sends it over to Kate. Kate with a quick shot, blocked by the goalie, back to the corner. Cammie will go pick that one up. Cammie going back around. She's looking for a pass opportunity here. Cammie drop passes it to Liv. Liv trying to send that one in. Oh, pops out low. Cammie almost able to send that one in, but the goalie gets back to it. Cammie has control of the puck. She sends it around the backside. Lily will get there and cut off the puck. Lily, let's see, Liv using her skate to block it out. Kate catches it at the blue line. Kate sending it over to Cammie. Cammie with a shot. Oop, off the top of the goalie's glove. Avalanche trying to send it back out. Oh, Lily tried to get to it there. Avalanche is going to bounce it back out and get into neutral. That's going to go all the way down the ice to JoJo. JoJo coming out for it. She sends it up the wall to Kate. Kate, well, she's going to see the pass out to Lily in neutral. Lily turning back around. Here goes Lily. She passes it across to Liv as Liv takes it back in. Liv trying to carry it. Lily will go back. Puck goes back to the blue line again where Kate grabs a hold of it. Kate will send it back up to Grace at the center. Grace is going to send it back over to Liv at the blue line. Liv back across, trying to hit Kate. It's going to go back out to the wall where Cammie grabs it. Cammie trying to send it back in, goes off a player's skate. Kate will come back and pick it up off the wall. Kate going around the side there. Kate takes a shot, blocked by the goalie, back to the corner again. Grace has control of it. Lily will come try to block out the player. Whoa, she's going to get a penalty for that. Body check. Yeah. I don't know. She went to cut off the player in front of the boards and she lost her skates and they called a body check. 41 seconds left on the penalty against Avalanche. 2-minute now penalty on Lily. Out on the ice, we've got Dakota, Gigi, Audrey, and Talia. Talia will take the face off here. Puck drops, goes loose. Let's see, it gets picked up by the Avalanche. They try to center it up. Audrey's going to grab a hold of it. Audrey will launch it back out. Goes off Dakota, stick down the ice, but that should still be an icing. Yeah, it happened in front of the red line. They touched it in front of the red line, so. Although, I don't know. It seemed like just a missed pass, but. Puck goes back again. Talia kicks that one back. That gets picked up by Gigi. Gigi's going to carry it forward up the wall. Here goes Gigi as she comes out across, out into neutral. Gigi coming all the way down the ice. She's going to take it right up the center. Gigi going all the way back in front of the net. She curves back around on the wall. She tries to send that one back. It gets picked up by the Avalanche, though. Talia back on defense as the Avalanche send it back forward. We got 7 seconds till they have the advantage here. Kate picking up the puck as she goes back behind the net. Here goes Kate. She passes that puck up the wall. She receives her own puck. She tried to center it back up, but it went off an Avalanche stick. Talia trying to get back to it as the Avalanche pass it back to their defense. They now have the advantage 5-on-4. Avalanche taking it into the zone. They lose control of the puck, though. Audrey able to grab it. She's going to launch it. Oh, hits the referee, but it's still going to go all the way down the ice. Will not be an icing anymore since we're now on the PK. Whoop, Avalanche skating past the puck. They go back for it, back behind the net. They pass it up along the wall. Grace trying to get there to intercept it as they pop it back out again into neutral. Here goes the Avalanche as they go forward into the zone. Grace taking him out to the outside wall. They drop pass it back to the blue line, but they've got pressure there from Kate. Avalanche sending it back to the other side wall. They try a shot. That pops up back behind the net. Francis putting pressure on there as the puck gets pinned up on the boards. We got 37 seconds left here on the PK. Grace going to try to cut him off as the puck's in the corner. It's going to come up the wall. Avalanche going to send it back to the corner again. Avalanche sending it back up to the blue line. They pass it across to the point. Whoop, tried to get a shot off. Kate sticks it through. Kate now has a breakaway. Here goes Kate as Grace gets up there with her. No! Hits the post as the goalie pulled back out. Kate almost had that. Oh, Grace right there. It's loose right in front. Pops back out on the side again. Kate able to get back to it. Kate looping back around. Oh, my gosh. Again with the wide shots. Puck back to the blue line. Audrey trying to send that one in. It goes back off the corner again. Avalanche have it. Kate going to try to cut him off. Puck passed through. I cannot believe that. So many opportunities. Puck goes back out across the wall. That gets cut off by Audrey. Audrey sending it back out into neutral. Avalanche dumping it back into the zone. Francis will go back for it. Francis trying to hit it up the wall. Avalanche recovering it on the boards, though, as they get pinned up on the side. We've now cleared the PK. Kate comes away with that puck. Kate's going to launch it back forward, trying to hit Cammie. It gets sent back, though. Kate pops it across. Grace trying to grab a hold of it. Grace sends it forward. Kate's going to dump it into the zone, allowing the changes to happen. Cammie going to the other side corner. She'll pick up the puck as she sends it around the backside. Kate will get there. Kate shoving it through to Cammie. Cammie trying to curve right around front. Talia comes back and grabs a hold of that puck. Talia sending it up to the blue line for Mac. Oh, popped back out just off sides. It just popped over that line. 12:14 left to go here in the second. Still 0-all as we have Dakota and Liv coming out along with Talia at center with Zoe and Mac on D. Puck drops, goes back to Dakota. Puck up along the wall. Avalanche get a hold of it as they try to take it back out. Liv putting pressure on. She manages to knock it off the stick, sending it back to the corner. Avalanche trying to control it, but Liv is right there. Dakota going to cut him off. She manages to knock the puck loose. Avalanche pick it back up as they go back around their net. Again, Liv knocking it off the stick. Mac going to keep using her body to keep that puck in. It gets caught up underneath their skates. Avalanche go back and pick it up again as they go wheeling back behind their net yet again. Dakota going to put pressure, and she's trying to push that puck away. Avalanche get back to it on the wall. They pass it back out into neutral, goes off their stick. Mac racing back as Avalanche pick it up along the wall, but Mac is hot on her heels as they go back behind the net. Mac able to cut her off and take the puck away. She tried to send it through, but the Avalanche caught it. They get her back on the other side, try a shot. It gets deflected back out to the blue line. Avalanche just able to catch it. They dump it back into the zone or go back behind the net where they pick it back up again. They tried to center it right in front. Oh, back at the point. There's a shot blocked in the body there. Another one blocked by Talia this time. Avalanche managing to send it back in. It bounces around, and JoJo is able to block it with the glove and cover it. 11-12 left to go here in the second. Still 0-all as we have another line coming out on the ice. Looks like we have Gigi and Audrey out on defense on the forward line. We have Lily at center with Lucy and Shay on the wings. Puck drops. That gets sent back, goes back to the blue line. Avalanche dumping it back into the zone. Audrey going back for it behind. They try to send it back through the other side. Lily gets to it on the corner. Lily's going to try and launch it out. She's got pressure there from the Avalanche. She's able to kick it up the wall. Gets it free to Lucy. Lucy sending it across. Hits an Avalanche player. Shay tries to get there. Avalanche getting back to the puck. Oh, puck gets dumped up along the wall. It's going to just pop back out into neutral. Audrey will go back for it. Audrey trying to use her body to cut it off. She passes across to Lily. Oh, Lily. Gosh, I don't know how she's controlling that puck. She turns back around. She passes it across, trying to hit it to Gigi. Gigi trying to stick it through. Avalanche grab a hold of it again. Lily knocks it off their stick, but the Avalanche get it again. They take a shot. Blocked by JoJo right out in front. Audrey trying to clear it back out. Oh, Audrey sends that down the ice. That'll be an icing. 10:27 left to go here in the second. Still 0-all. All right, out on the ice, looks like we have Grace at center with Liv and Kate on the wings. Zoe, no. Zoe and Francis out on defense. Oh, it is? Oh. Puck goes back down again. Caught by the Avalanche. They try to send it in at the blue line. Blocked by Francis there. Puck back up again at the line. Avalanche get it. They try another shot. That goes wide of the net. Mac getting to it. She kicks it back out into neutral where the Avalanche catch it. But Grace is hot on their heels as Grace puts pressure on. Avalanche have to go all the way back to the defensive ice. Kate putting pressure on as well. They try to center it back out. But again, Grace is there. Avalanche picking that puck up on the wall. They try to center it again, but they catch Kate. Kate backhanding it. Gives it over to Grace. Grace turning around in the corner. Grace sends it up the wall to Francis. Francis sends it back forward, but the Avalanche get to it. The Avalanche taking it back out again into neutral. Zoe goes back on defense. That puck gets dumped past. It's going to go back behind the net. Francis going back for it. Puck pops out in front. Grace able to pick that one up. Grace sends that back forward to Kate. Kate across the neutral. Kate sends it across to the other side. She was trying to hit Liv. Liv going in. She battles. It gets to it. Liv's got control of the puck. She sends it back up the wall to Kate. Kate coming back on the other side corner. Up on the boards there again. Puck goes back out to the blue line. Mac tried to keep it in, but the Avalanche come away with it. Here they go down the ice. That's Gigi back on defense. Avalanche back to the outside. Great move there by Gigi, blocking it out as the puck goes back to the corner. Avalanche trying to stick that puck through. Grace able to pick it up. Grace trying to carry it forward. She gives it to Kate. As she goes past, Kate's going to launch that one out on the ice. That's going to go off the player's glove, but that'll be an icing. 9:03 left to go here in the second. Still 0-all as we have a new line come out on the ice. Looks like we have Cammie coming out at center with Talia and Dakota on the wings. Audrey and Francis on D. Puck drops. Talia trying to win that one back as it goes back to the corner. She gets back to it. She sends it around the backside of the boards. Puck up on the board on the corner there. Pops loose. Cammie able to grab a hold of it. Cammie sending it back forward. Avalanche has control of it as they turn back around. Talia trying to get there. Puck back to the other side. Avalanche defender. They pass it across, but they miss the pass. Talia hot on their heels as they go back behind the net with it. They're going to try to come up along the side on the boards. They try to pass it out, but Talia catches it. It goes back out into neutral. Francis sends it back into the zone. Avalanche will pick it back up. They pass it back out again to the other side. Audrey's there cutting him off. She manages to knock the puck off the stick. Cammie coming back for it. Cammie gets to it just on the other side of the blue line, but it pops back out again. Avalanche trying to send that one back forward. It's going to pop loose in neutral. Francis will step up and grab it. She passes it into the zone, dumping it deep. As we've got some changes happening, out comes Shay and Lucy. Puck gets sent back on the other side again as Francis is battling to control it in the corner. Francis getting pinned up there. Shay coming in to try to help her. Puck pops loose. Lucy trying to get to it. Now Lily's come out. Lily grabs it as she comes off the bench. Lily going in along the wall. Lily's going to go around the player. She cuts around the back. Oh, she cuts right in front of the net. Oh! And almost gets the puck in there. Yeah. She decided at the last second to cut and almost pushed the puck under, but the goalie sat on it. Was lucky there. Yeah. I don't think the goalie expected that last second cut in front of the net. 7:53 left to go here in the second, still 0-all. We got Lily out at center, Shay and Lucy on the wings. Zoe and Mac on D. Puck goes back. Avalanche have it back behind their net. Shay going to try to cut him off. Puck's going to come up the wall. Lily battling to get there. She manages to cut him off. Puck comes across the other side. Mac with the shot. Oh, just high over the top of that. Rebounds off the wall. They try to send it up the boards. Lucy going to cut him off as the puck goes just out into neutral. Lucy trying to control it as the Avalanche pick it back up. Avalanche are going to dump that into the zone. That's going to go back behind our net. Mac will get back to it. Mac sending it back behind. Again, Zoe gets a hold of it. Zoe trying to turn back around. She's trying to send it up the wall. Puck pops loose on the corner there. Whoa! Puck gets loose on the front. Back again. Another shot. And JoJo able to grab it with the body and hold on to it. Well, there's like 3 rapid shots there to JoJo. 7:17 left to go here in the second. Still 0-all. All right, we got Grace out on the ice right now. Looks like with, I think, Kate and Liv. Puck goes back behind the net. Gigi will come pick that up. Gigi's going to pass it up the wall to Kate. Kate's going to launch that one back out to Liv. Gets caught up by Avalanche, so as they try to turn it back around, they lose control there in the neutral. Audrey able to get to it. She kicks it back forward. Avalanche gets it, though. Avalanche have it now just as they enter the neutral, but they've got Liv hot on their heels as they try to turn back around. Kate going to cut them off. Liv able to keep that puck in. Avalanche get it again. They dump it back to their D. Here they are up along the wall. They pass it across again. Kate goes and cuts them off, keeps it in the zone. Avalanche pick it back up as they send it back out into neutral. Kate will recover that puck. Kate sending that one back to Audrey. Audrey launches that out to Grace. Grace gets it into the zone. Avalanche right there, but Liv and Kate, Grace working together to keep that puck in. Puck pops back out into neutral. Now there's going to be a penalty. Looks like a body check penalty now called against Liv. I think anytime they cut it in front of them and a player falls down, they're calling a body check, but I was also looking at the puck, not what happened there. So 6:33 left to go in the second period. 2 minutes on the PK. Out on the ice for the PK, we've got Talia and Cammie. Talia will take the face-off. And we've got Francis and Mac. Jana's like, let's get going here. Puck goes down. That gets launched down the ice. It's going to come all the way back to the defensive zone. Wow, look at Cammie go. Cammie will get there. She wins it through, beats the player. Puck gets sent through. Avalanche able to pick that one back up. They launch it back out again into neutral. Goes off Mac's stick. Cammie is back again. She picks that up. Cammie sends it back into the zone. Here comes Talia. She's going to get back to that puck. Talia trying to control it as she gets pushed up on the boards. Cammie will send it back through to the corner. Again, Talia will get to it. Oh, now they're going to call a penalty on all player. They're going to call the cross check against Talia for that. I don't know about that. Wow. Wow. That was not a great call there. People not very happy about it. It's a penalty against us, against Talia, so it'll be 5-on-3, yeah. Oh, wait, they changed their mind. Talia's back out now. I think they are calling it against the Avalanche. Yeah, they did. They called the penalty. Okay, good. All of our parents were booing, but they actually called it against the other team, everybody. We're good. We're good. Oh, gosh, everybody, it's a 4-on-4. Never mind. All right, we got Grace out at center, Talia on the wing, Francis and Mac on D. Grace wins that one back. She's able to recover that puck. Avalanche knock it off the stick, but McKinley able to send it back forward. Grace had it, but then Avalanche get it. They go back out again into neutral. Grace hot on the back check there. She goes to try to cut him off. They have to dump the puck. That's going to go back behind the net. Francis will grab a hold of it. Francis coming around that corner. She launches it up high. Avalanche get to it. They try to send it back in, but Francis catches it. Francis will send it hard up on the boards. Bass to the defender. Oh, Grace will step up and use that speed. She kicks the puck through. She gets cut off. Puck goes back on the wall as she gets pinned up by the player. Avalanche will pick back up control of that puck. They're going to launch that back out into neutral. Well, Francis will grab it. Francis will dump it back deep as we clear the offsides. Puck goes back behind the net now as Grace gets back there. Kate has now come out on the forward line for Talia. Avalanche taking it back out into neutral. Kate tried to cut him off on the side. That's Mac back on defense. Mac able to block out that pass. Another shot. Ooh, blocked right in front. Kate able to pick it up in front of the net. Here goes Kate as she skates down the ice. She passes across the other side. Grace will battle to get there, but the Avalanche getting to it. Grace still trying to use her speed. The Avalanche come away with it. There goes the Avalanche as they come down the ice in neutral. Avalanche going all the way into the zone. Whoop, and Kate able to strip that puck off. Here goes Kate as she goes forward. Kate going all the way out. She's going to pass that puck through. Grace will come back and grab it. Grace will send it back to Kate. Kate will loop rack around in the corner. She goes back behind the net. Kate going all the way around. Whoop, puck gets knocked off her stick by the Avalanche as they come around the other side. We got 2 seconds until we have a power play here. The Avalanche waiting for it before they launch the puck down the ice. Great timing on that. They waited till we cleared the penalty. JoJo will send that puck back out again into neutral, but the Avalanche will pick it back up. Grace will knock it off their stick, though. That puck goes back to the corner. Zoe going back for it. Zoe back behind the net with it as Grace comes in to help. Man, Grace has got to be dying right now. She passes that puck up to Liv. Liv will carry it down out across the neutral. Liv will take it in. She's going to dump it into the zone as Gigi goes back. Lily coming out for Grace. Puck back behind the net. Gigi sending it back through, trying to hit it to Liv. Lily will come cut it off. That puck's going to come back up the wall. It's going to go to Kate. They've now cleared the penalty. Centers it up. Oh, to Gigi. Just goes wide of the net. Lily will get back to it again on the wall. Lily cutting it off as she goes back to the corner. She passes it through to Kate. Oh, Kate trying to center that back up. Gigi will get to it. Gigi sending it back to the wall, trying to hit Liv. Liv kicks it back through where Kate will pick it up on the backside of the net. Kate Kate's trying to get it through to Lily. Puck pops through on the side, but Avalanche able to pick it back up. They pass it back forward. Here they go back out again into the neutral. That's Audrey back on defense. Whoa, they managed to swipe it past, and there's going to be a shot in the net for a goal. Faked her out. Bummer. 3:30 left to go in here in the second. It's now 1-0 Avalanche. Looks like Lucy and Shay will come out to join Lily. They'll be on the wings with Francis and Audrey back on D. Puck drops. Lily using her body to block that out. Lucy able to get back to the puck. Whoops, she tried to send it back to Francis, but the Avalanche caught it. They send it back in front of the net. JoJo blocking it back out. Ooh, it's loose there on front, and JoJo's able to put a glove on it. All right, looks like new forward line. We'll have Talia come out at center with Dakota and Liv on the wings. .3:19 left to go here in the second. Still 1-0 Avalanche. Puck drops, goes back to the corner. Audrey trying to get it loose. Avalanche sending it back to the blue line. Liv almost caught it there on the board. She does. She manages to center it back up to Dakota. Dakota out across the neutral ice as she goes forward. She's got pressure there. She's able to swing it past the defender. Dakota battling to get back up to that puck as it goes back out on the wall. Liv coming to cut him off as well. Puck pops loose on the other side corner. We got pinching there by Audrey as Avalanche dumps it back to the defender back on that corner again. Talia swooping in to get there as they come around the back side. Puck pops loose right in front. Let's see, Dakota was trying to get there as the Avalanche pick it back up and go across the neutral. Here goes the Avalanche into the zone. That's Audrey poking the puck out. Audrey's going to launch that one out down the ice again. That's going to go all the way back to the goalie who will knock it off. So we don't have an icing. We got a change happening. Here comes Zoe and Mac out. Talia able to send it back towards the goalie who's going to knock it off to the side where the defender gets back. Cammy coming back for that puck. Ooh, Cammy battling hard. Puck goes back up on the wall. Mac trying to get to it. Ooh, as the puck goes down on the wall. Let's see, Cammy, Mac, and Grace all trying to work. Puck pops loose. Zoe gets to it. But it goes back through to an Avalanche player. The Avalanche has it. They kick it back out into neutral. Zoe's going to have to go back to get back there. Zoe going back out to the outside. Avalanche turning back around, but cut off by Mac. Great job by Mac as the Avalanche go back for the puck. They pass it back to the blue line again. They're trying to shield in front of the net. That gets blocked. I think it was wide of the net. Avalanche again trying to center it, but it goes back to Grace. Grace passing it back out. That's going to go off Liv's stick. Liv will race to get in there. Liv back on the corner. She's trying to send it in front of the net as she goes back behind. Liv will dump it for Cammy. Cammy picks it up on the backside. Cammy tried to send it through, but the Avalanche caught it. Cammy will go around on the other side again. Cammy back up the wall. She dumps it to Kate. Kate sends it through to Cammy. Cam with the shot. Oh, just high over the top of the net. That'll rebound off the wall back out into neutral. Gigi will pick it up. Gigi trying to send it back forward, but she's got pressure for the Avalanche. Puck gets caught up underneath the skates. That's going to get dumped into the corner back behind our net. Gigi will go back for it on the backside. She passes it up the wall to Kate. Kate trying to get that puck through. She sends it back up the wall where Gigi picks it back up. Gigi's trying to pass it across. Just misses Grace and Cammy as it goes back out into neutral. That one gets sent back again. Francis trying to lift it back out. She gets it out into neutral. Grace had control of it, but then it got knocked off. Francis able to step up for it, but then the Avalanche turn it back around. We got less than a minute left to go here in the second period as the Avalanche go back behind the net with the puck. Here they go racing around to the outside. They pass it across, but it's missed. Kate able to knock it off. Here goes Kate as she races down the ice. Kate able to knock that puck away before the Avalanche get back there. They get pinned up on the boards. Puck gets kicked through. Grace will go back for it. Grace has got it. Grace with a shot. Blocked by the goalie in the body. It's loose right in front as she gets pushed out to the boards. That's going to be a penalty against the Avalanche, I'd hope, but maybe not. Maybe it was just a whistle for the goalie jumping forward on the puck. I wasn't sure, man. Yeah, no, just to call it blew the whistle for the goalie having it. 36 seconds left to go here in the second period. We got Lily out at center, Shay and Lucy on the wings, Audrey back. Lily using her body to block out. That puck goes back to Audrey. Audrey with a shot blocked by the goalie. Goes back out to the wall. Lily's got it. Lily kicking it back to Lucy. Lucy's going to send it back to Audrey. Audrey with another low shot. Oh, that gets deflected by a player. Lily will go back behind the net for it. She tries to send it up on the wall as she gets pinned up on the boards. That puck will get launched all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing against the Avalanche. No, it's going to die. Audrey will get back to it. Audrey sending it up the wall. Lily getting there. Lucy sends it back through as Lily clears the offsides. Puck's going to go back behind the net. Shea going to put pressure on as the puck goes out on the wall. Just back out into neutral. And that'll be the end of the second period as Zoe recovers it. At the end of 2, it is 1-0 Avalanche. I'm going to go on mute while we wait for third and final. All right, getting ready to start that third and final. It looks like it's going to be 20 minutes again. You know, why not? It was a long drive up here. We got to make up for it with lots of hockey. All right, out on the ice to start this third and final. Looks like we got Grace at center, Kit and Cammie on the wings, Zoe and Frances back on defense, and JoJo over here in the net. Puck is down. That pops through. Avalanche getting back to it. They pass it across the other side D. They pass it back forward to neutral. Frances catches it. That puck is sent back up to Cammie. Cammie cutting it across to Kate. Kate in with a shot. Oh, up off the goalie. And yes! Yes! Grace finally. She caught that rebound. Man, her and Kate were overdue on that. They had so many down at this end. That one was way overdue. So that'll be a goal for Grace, her first of the season, and an assist there for Kate. It might even be for Cammie, too. I don't know. That was a great job by that whole line. Lots of smiles. I like it. We're tied 1-1 with 19:46 left to play in this game. Puck back down again. Grace sending that over to Kate. Kate kicks it through with their skates. Avalanche able to pick it up, though. Here goes the Avalanche out across the neutral. Cammie hot on their heels as they go back out to the corner. They try a shot blocked by JoJo. Picked up by Frances as she goes around the backside of the boards. Frances will kick it through to the other side wall. Cammie will come pick it up. She's got pressure. She kicks it through to Grace. Grace has control of that puck as she comes out across the neutral. She launches it back out to Kate. Kate getting around the defender. She takes another shot. Blocked by the goalie. Back out. Avalanche get to it, but Cammie cuts him off. She sends it back in the corner. Goes back to the blue line. Zoe able to recover it. She bounces it off the boards. Picked up again by Kate. Kate gives that one over. Oh, to Grace. Just high up over the top. Up to the wall again. Grace going back for that puck as the Avalanche pin it on the boards. That puck goes back to the blue line. Shot by Frances. Blocked by the goalie. Back out. Grace sending it up the wall again. Back to Frances. Frances from the blue line again. Ooh, with the deflection by Cammie. Blocked by the goalie. Back behind the net. Avalanche again sending it up the wall in the corner. Frances going to pinch that puck. She keeps it in and she sends it up on the boards. Whoop, that pops back out. Just off Cammie's stick. It's going to come out into neutral where Zoe will get back to it. She manages to knock it on the wall while Cammie comes back for it. Cammie turning back around. Here goes Cammie as she races forward into the zone. Cammie going all the way in. She takes a shot caught in the body by the goalie. 18:34 left to play in this game. It is tied 1-1. Coming out on the ice. Looks like we got Talia coming out at center. Liv and Dakota on the wings. And we've got Mac and Gigi on D. Puck drops back to the corner again. Dakota racing to try to get there as the Avalanche pick it up. They pass it up the boards. Gigi was trying to cut that one off, but the Avalanche come away with it. Oh, Mac lost her skates out in neutral. Liv trying to get back here on defense. There's a shot blocked by JoJo. Great job by Liv putting that pressure on. Puck goes back. Avalanche sending it back to the blue line again as we get back in position. They try a low shot blocked by JoJo on the leg pads. Talia gets to it. She sends it around the boards. Mac will get to it on the wall. Mac trying to send that one through. She gets cut off by the Avalanche as they send it back to the corner. Talia goes in and cuts them off, though. She's able to get a hold of that puck. She kicks it through where Gigi picks it up. Gigi sends it back up along the wall again. Mac will try to send it through, but the Avalanche pinching to keep that puck in. It pops out loose. Mac sends it back up just out into neutral. Avalanche recover it. They've now got to clear the offsides as they dump the puck in. Gigi will come back for it on the corner. Gigi's going to launch that puck back out to Liv. Liv going out across the neutral ice as she goes forward. Liv will dump that puck in as we got some line changes happening. Out come Francis and Audrey. Out come Lily and Shay. Avalanche coming. Whoa, back out the corner. Lily lost her skate, and the player launched over the top of her. Jeez Louise. Puck back into the zone again. Avalanche drop passing it, but Shay is there. Puck loose back on the corner again. Avalanche coming back to the other side. Puck is loose up underneath the skates again. It goes back out to the side by JoJo. Let's see. Liv will pick that up. She passes it back up the wall, back out into neutral as Shay tries to put pressure in. Puck hits Lily in the head, goes out in neutral, and that puck pops out on the bench. Jeez Louise. Yeah. I don't know. I asked Lily if her skates were sharpened before this game. I probably should have been a little more explicit. Oh, Jesus. I don't even know how. The ref was like checking with her and she was okay. I think she took maybe 2 hits to the head, David. Puck is back down. Lily sending that through, but the Avalanche get a hold of it. They try to pass it across the other side. Defense. They've got it back along the wall. They bounce it up off of the boards. The puck goes back to Francis. Francis is going to carry it up. She tries to send it back through to Shay. Puck gets tied up. It's going to go down the ice, and they're going to call an icing there. 16:52 left to play in this game. Still tied 1-1 as we get ready for another puck drop. Killing me. Puck goes back down. That goes back to the blue line. Hops over into the neutral. Let's see. Avalanche turning back around on that side. They bounce it back to Francis. Francis will send it back through again into neutral. Pops over the Avalanche stick. Shay was trying to get there now. Lucy. Puck gets sent back to the other side defender. They pass it back out again into neutral. Francis will step up and pick it up. Here goes Francis. She carries it to the zone. She dumps it past. That's going to go back behind the net. Francis trying to get there as the goalie tries to put a glove on it. 16:28 left to play. Still tied 1-1. Whole line change coming out. We got Grace coming out at center. Cammie and Kate on the wings. Mac and Zoe Adi. Puck back down again, hops over to the side, back up along the wall. Avalanche trying to send it back forward. Zoe going to cut him off. Grace gets to it on the wall. She tries to send it through to Cammie. Grace trying to pick it back out now. Grace has control of it as she goes back around in the corner. She's got pressure there from the Avalanche. They're able to dig the puck out. They send it back behind the net. Avalanche picking it back up again. They try to launch it back out, but Mac catches it. She centers it for Kate. Kate takes a shot wide of the net, rebounds back off the boards. Avalanche will get back to that again. They try to center it back out again into neutral. Zoe going back for it. Zoe able to grab a hold of it. Zoe turning back around at our defensive ice. Avalanche knocking it off her stick. That puck gets sent back behind. Mac trying to grab a hold of it. Zoe getting back there. Puck loose up underneath the skates as the Avalanche try to dig it through. Mac trying to block it out. Puck goes back to the blue line, but they're going to miss the pass. It goes back out into neutral where the Avalanche catch it. They D-to-D it as they wait to clear the offsides. Here they go as they re-enter the zone. Ooh, Cammie going to cut them off as they go into Avalanche again going back up to the point. They pass the other side. Oop, they tried to do a one-timer, but they missed the pass. Puck goes back out again into neutral with Grace. Grace will take that one forward. That puck's going to go all the way back down to the backside. Avalanche picking it back up. They get caught up in the corner as Grace tries to get a hold of that puck. Kate comes in and gets it. Kate centering it back up, gets it to Dakota. Dakota trying to hold on to it. Puck pops loose. Gigi able to send it back forward. Hops over the Avalanche's stick back to the corner again. Avalanche will pick it back up on the wall as Dakota goes to try to put pressure in. Avalanche turning back around. They kick it back out again into neutral. Gigi back on defense as Liv comes out as well. Liv manages to cut the puck off on the wall. She sends it back through. Avalanche will pick it up at the blue line. They pass it back in. Gigi grabs it again. Gigi sending it back behind the net to Audrey. Audrey up on the board. She kicks it up the wall, trying to get it out to Dakota and Talia. They get pinned up on the boards there. Puck pops loose. Talia trying to get it out. She's able to get it out into neutral. Talia sending it back forward. Up just misses Liv as it goes back into the zone. Liv will recover it, though. She goes back to the corner. She gets cut off by the Avalanche. Talia going through to try to get a hold of it. We've got Lucy now out, too. The Avalanche coming back forward again. Lucy trying to cut him off from the side. We've got Audrey and Francis back on defense. They managed to send it through. JoJo bops it out to the corner. And Francis sends it up the wall, getting it to Liv. Liv gets pushed from behind. Thank you. That will be a penalty against the Avalanche. Definitely a push from behind. Body check. 14-16 left to go in this game, and we have another power play. All right, out on the ice for the power play, we got Cammie, Grace, Kate, Lily, and we need one more. Yeah, Lily's there, but we're missing one. Looks like Zoe. Zoe will hop out here. I don't know why, but they just couldn't get through that we were short a player on our power play. 14-16 left to go. We got Kate and Zoe up high. Cammie at center, Grace and Lily on the sides. Grace gets to it. She sends it up to Zoe at the point. Zoe with a shot blocked by the goalie. Goes back out to the corner. Lily trying to get there. Puck gets shot down the ice. Just gets past Zoe. It's going to come back behind the net. JoJo's got it. JoJo's going to kick it up along the wall, getting it to Kate. Kate will come back into the corner for it as she wheels back behind the net. Here goes Kate. Kate launching it over, gets it off Cammie, though. That's going to come back out again into neutral. Cammie going deep with it. Cammie going in along the corner. She goes back behind the net. She kicks it loose. Kate picking it up. Kate with a shot. Puck is loose right in front. Another shot, I think, by Lily. I think it went wide of the net. Puck back again. Avalanche will launch that back down the ice. It's going to come back to JoJo. JoJo's got it on the corner here. JoJo's going to launch that one back out to Kate. Kate will pass that one up to Lily. And the neutral, it was just high up off her stick. Lily able to go back for it. She's trying to clear that puck back up as the Avalanche pick it up. Cammie goes to cut her off. Now Zoe will get back to it. Zoe's got the puck. She's going to send it up along the wall. Let's see. Cammie is going to come get that. Cammie trying to launch that one free to get it up to Grace. They get pinned up on the boards again. Lily goes to cut off the player. Gets the puck loose. Grace able to grab a hold of it. Here goes Grace. She goes in. Grace with a shot. Caught by the goalie's glove. 50 seconds left on the power play. 13:06 left here in the third. Still tied 1-1 as we have a new line come out. We've got Francis, Liv, Talia, Dakota, and Audrey out. Puck drops. Gets kicked back out. Dakota sends it to Audrey. Audrey over to Liv. Liv with the shot. Wide of the net. Rebounds back off the wall. That'll get picked up again by Audrey. Audrey skating it back into the corner. Audrey will send it up the wall. She's trying to hit Dakota. Dakota will get back there in time. She sends it up the wall to Audrey. Audrey launching it across, but it's caught by the Avalanche. It gets intercepted. They're going to have a breakaway here. Dakota trying to get back to it, and there's a shot caught in the glove by JoJo. JoJo lets it go. Audrey's going to launch that one back out down the ice up to Francis. Francis sends it back into the zone, but the Avalanche will catch it. We got 18 seconds left here on the power play. Puck coming back down. Shea coming out on the ice as the puck gets launched in. Liv will come back and pick it up. Liv back behind the net. Liv sends it around the other side. I got nobody there. Talia is going to go back for it. Talia will turn it back around as she goes back behind. Talia going up the wall. She kicks it back out again into neutral. That's going to go down the ice. Back to 5v5 strength here. As Liv turns it back around, that puck will pop loose. Here goes Shea as she gets it. Shea taking it forward into the zone as she goes back to the corner. Here goes Shea. She's back behind the net. She's looking for somebody to pass it to, but there's nobody there. Puck goes back out to the Avalanche. Avalanche are going to carry it back out again into neutral. We got Mac back on defense. Puck goes to the other side. Got Francis back on defense. Misses the puck. Puck shot wide of the net. Goes back out to the wall again. Mac trying to get there. Now Talia going back for it. She cuts off the players. They go back to the wall. Kate trying to get to it. Kate gets a hold of that puck. She launches that one back out into neutral. She was trying to hit Shea. It's going to rebound off the boards. Avalanche defense will get back to it. We've got more line changes coming out. We've got Grace out along with Kate. We've got Mac and Gigi. Puck on the back side. Avalanche has control of it. They try to center it back up. Here goes the Avalanche. Caught off Mac's skate. Shea able to send that one back into the zone as she goes to change with Cammie. Avalanche picking up the puck back behind their net. There's going to be a trip penalty against us. I think that might have been against Kate. Yeah, it's going to be a trip against Kate. With 11:15 left to go in the game, tied 1-1. We'll have a PK. Looks like we'll keep the same folks out for the PK. We got Cammie and Grace on the forward line, Mac and Gigi on D. Puck drops. Grace wins that, gives it to Gigi. Gigi rebounds it up the wall, gets blocked by an Avalanche player. They pin it up on the boards. Gigi trying to kick it through along with Grace. Grace able to knock it off there. Avalanche able to carry it back forward. Cammie tried to catch him. Oh, man, Mac just blocked it in front. Avalanche pick it back up again. They try another shot, blocked by JoJo. Back out to Grace. Pops in front. The Avalanche sending it back. It goes back out into neutral. They've got to clear the offsides. That should have been an offsides whistle. Yep. They were like looking at who's going to blow the whistle here. 10:47 left to play out on the forward line. Looks like we got Dakota and Liv. On defense, we have Audrey and Zoe. Puck goes back down again. Avalanche getting to it. Audrey holding it on the line. It gets dumped into our zone. Zoe will go back and grab a hold of this. Zoe coming back behind the net. Zoe's going to launch it down the ice. Great job by Zoe. That'll go all the way down. We got 1:20 left here on the PK. 10:30 left to play in this game. Still tied 1-1. Puck up along the wall. Avalanche trying to get it loose, but Liv is there putting pressure on. Avalanche able to pick it up off the wall. Here they go as they come back out into neutral. Liv trying to get a hold of it along with Zoe. Puck gets bounced past. That's going to go back behind the net where Audrey picks it up. Audrey will kick it back through, getting it to Liv. Liv trying to launch it up the wall, but it goes back to an Avalanche player on the board. She tries to send it back through to the corner. Zoe putting pressure on. Whoop, they try to pass it up the wall, but Liv is there. Liv passes it through the player. That's going to go all the way down the boards. That'll allow for a change. Looks like we got multiple players coming out. Talia and Lucy on the forward line. Francis will come join Audrey on D. Avalanche turning back around here on the sides as they come back out again into neutral. Here they come. Lucy managing to back check and knocks it off their stick as she goes up on the wall. Avalanche going back forward. Francis tried to block them off as they come back around the backside of the net to the other side wall. Yeah. 1 point we were hugging the goalie. Avalanche has it in front of the blue line on the wall. They pass it to the other side wall. JoJo ready for a shot, blocked by Francis. Francis will hit it hard on the boards, getting it back up to the blue line. Sent across blue line to blue line, but they missed the pass there. Talia able to get back to that puck. Puck pops up. Audrey going to block the players. Talia picks it up. Talia sends that out down the ice. Lucky they didn't call a trip there against the other team. And that'll knock off the penalty here as Kate steps out along with Grace and Cammie. Puck shot deflected by JoJo, pops up high. Francis going back for it, and now Grace. Grace will pick up that puck on the backside. She sends it up the wall, trying to get it to Cammie. Cammie has it. She passes it up to Kate. Kate across the neutral. She goes into the zone. Kate goes on the outside on her backhand. She's trying to center it back up as they go back behind the net. Cammie trying to help her. Puck gets left behind. It's going to come back out to the corner again. Kate will get to it. She has pressure, though. Avalanche able to strip it off as they come around the other side. They try to go up the wall. Mac coming in to block them out as they get pinned up on the boards. That puck's going to get dumped back out into neutral where Gigi will recover it. Gigi turning back around there with hot pressure. She sends it up into the zone. That's going to go all the way back to the corner again. We got 8:30 left to play as Grace goes to meet the player from the Avalanche. She has to dump the puck on the other side. Cammie manages to block out that puck. Grace gets to it on the wall as Cammie tries to hold on to it too. They keep getting pinned up there with the Avalanche as they try to get that puck loose. Gigi comes away with it. Gigi sending it back to Mac. Mac with a shot blocked by a body in front. That goes back deep to the wall. Grace trying to get it as the Avalanche send it up the boards again. Mac will pinch, but that puck gets sent through. That's going to come all the way down the ice. It will die, though, as they look for a change. Gigi gets back to the puck. She sends it back out to Kate in neutral. Kate passes it back forward to Cammie. Cammie's going to take a shot inside the zone, goes off the goalie's glove, pops off to the other side. Avalanche picking it back up as we have a new D-line come out. We've got Audrey now back on defense. Great job by Audrey getting her feet moving before the player could get there. She's able to stop her along the wall and cut off the puck. Puck gets sent back. Kate able to pick it up. Here goes Kate out across. Kate sends it back forward to Grace. Grace inside the zone. Grace sends it back over to Kate. Kate with the backhand. Oh, blocked by the goalie. Again, Kate has it. She sends it back to Zoe. Zoe with a shot low. Oh, Grace tried to deflect it. It went too high up over the top. Dakota will get back to it on the corner. She sends it back to Audrey. Audrey with a shot from the blue line, blocked by the body of a defender, goes back out to the wall where Kate will get back to it. Kate turning back around on the wall. She tries to send that one through, but the Avalanche managed to pick it up. Avalanche are going to knock that one back out again into neutral where Audrey will go back for it. Audrey will launch that one back out to Grace. Grace has got it as she goes into the zone. Grace back behind. She's on the corner there. Dakota trying to come help her. Puck comes up the wall. Zoe using her body to block out, keeping that puck in on the boards as the Avalanche try to dig it back out. We got 7 minutes left to play here as the puck goes just out into neutral. Liv getting back to it along with Zoe. Zoe able to dump it deep. It's going to go back behind the net as we get a line change happening. Looks like out will come Talia and I think we still have Liv and Dakota out, and then still Francis and Gigi. Puck back out again in neutral. Avalanche taking it in. They dump the puck. It's going to come back in the corner. Francis will come pick it up. Francis sending it up the wall, trying to hit Liv, but it rebounded back. Avalanche caught it, but then Francis got it. Francis trying to send it back forward, but it pops off her stick there. Goes up underneath the skates. Francis able to get it out. Great job by Francis as she turned around to get that stick down and knock it back out. Avalanche will pick it back up in their defensive ice. They're trying to turn back around as they come back onto neutral, but Francis knocks it off their stick. Great effort by Francis. Puck goes back again where Gigi catches it. Gigi carrying it back forward, pops off Gigi's stick. Shea trying to get there, as is Liv, as the puck gets sent back out into neutral. Shea putting on a burst of speed to go cut off Flair. Oh, takes out the ref on the wall. Ouch. Ouch. Liv will get back to it in neutral. Liv going into the zone. She's going to dump that puck, allowing some changes to happen. We got a new D-line out. Out comes Audrey and Mac as Avalanche dump the puck back behind our net. Let's see. Mac will get back to it. Mac trying to send it up. Liv's got control of it. She sends it back behind the net to Audrey. Audrey up the wall. Audrey will pass it back out. Nope, caught at the blue line. There's a shot deflected in the body by Mac. Let's see. Liv will get to it. Liv's going to send it back out into neutral. That's going to go down the ice. Avalanche will pick that back up again. They pass it across to the other side. Audrey going to kind of keep that puck in. Looks like Lucy will come out now. We've got some more changes happening. Out comes Talia. Lily will come out for Talia, Shea also changing out. Lily went in to cut off the player. Lucy got a hold of it. She passed it back to Mac. Mac will send it back forward into the zone. Let's see. Avalanche trying to knock it back out. That gets caught from behind by Lucy. Puck goes back out into neutral again. Mac gets it. Mac sends it back across to Audrey. Audrey, trying to launch it. It gets caught up on the bench, so they're going to have a puck drop there. Just under 5 minutes left to go. Out on the ice, we got Grace at center with Kate and Cammie on the wings. Zoe and Gigi on D. Puck drops. Grace wins that back to Gigi. Gigi over to Zoe. Zoe will send that back forward into neutral. Cammie trying to get there, but the Avalanche catch it. Puck gets sent back. Gigi sends it back out into neutral. Kate knocks it off their stick. Grace able to grab a hold of it. Grace trying to send it forward. Gets caught into the skates. Gigi able to kick it back up to Cammie. Cammie's got it. She comes across the neutral. She passes it back out to Kate on the outside. Kate getting the steps over there. She tries to take a shot, but it gets blocked. Gigi coming in to try to cut it off. Caught at the blue line by Kate. She sends it back up the wall, but the Avalanche catch it. They knock it back out into neutral, but Grace manages to swipe it off the stick back to the wall. Grace trying to send that one back to Zoe, gets it back to Gigi. Gigi coming back up along the wall. She passes it back out to Kate neutral. Kate passing it back forward to Cammie. Cammie going into the zone. Here goes Cammie as she enters. She tries to center that one back up, but it's caught by the Avalanche. Goes back out to the wall. Audrey will get back to it at the blue line. Audrey with a shot. Gets blocked by bodies. Grace able to turn it back around and take another shot, blocked by the goalie again. Avalanche now have it back behind their net. They're trying to clear it up the wall. They have it on the corner. They pass it back for it, but that's caught by Francis at the blue line. Francis sending it back in. Avalanche again get it. They pass it back out into neutral. Grace recovers it. Grace sending it back over to Audrey. Audrey over to Cammie. Hops off Cammie's stick. Avalanche able to recover it. They pass it back out again to the blue line. Caught by Francis. Francis sending it up the wall, but she gets cut off on the boards there. Kate trying to get back to it. She gets it over to Talia. Talia with a shot wide of the net. Rebounds back off the wall back to Audrey. Audrey will come in, keeping it on the line as she goes back to the corner. Dakota coming out. We got 3:30 left to play here as the puck goes back behind the net. Talia will get to it. She sends it hard up the wall, giving it to Audrey. Audrey will send it back behind again for Talia. Talia trying to turn it back around as Liv comes out. Whoop, puck gets centered back up. Liv sends it back out to Audrey again. Audrey with a shot blocked by the defender right in front. That goes back out into neutral. Now we're going to get a penalty. 3:12 left to play here. Looks like Lucy and Shea will come out on the forward line with Zoe and Mac out on D for the PK. Puck goes down. Avalanche grab a hold of it back to the blue line. They pass it up the boards. Mack will go back to the corner for it. Mack hits it up hard on the wall, pops it up the side. It goes back again. Avalanche able to pick it up on the wall. They go back. They try to pass it, but Lucy catches it. Lucy's going to send it hard down the ice. Less than 3 minutes left to play here as Lucy follows that puck. It shoots back through the goalie up the wall. Shea trying to get there now. Lucy, Shea gets back to it. Oops, she gets pushed down on the wall, though. Avalanche is going to launch it out. Oh, my gosh. We had a player cherry picking here. Shot wide of the net. Rebounds off the back wall. Mack will go back for it. Mack passing it up the wall, getting it to Lucy. Lucy's going to send it hard down the ice. That'll allow for some changes. Out comes Kate, Gigi, and Francis. Lucy trying to catch a hold of that puck as Avalanche come back down the ice again. Avalanche into position, take a shot, blocked by JoJo. She kicks it back out, goes back to the corner. Shea will send it down the wall. And Kate trying to get a hold of it. Now Shea trying to go after it again. Gigi back on defense, puck going all the way back to the corner again. Gigi trying to knock it free. That'll get picked up. Avalanche sending it to the other side. Kate trying to get there and block. Puck loose on the bars. Oh, Francis is shielding. JoJo trying to block out that puck in front. Yeah, kick it out. Kate's going to launch that down the ice. That'll allow for some more changes. Out comes Grace for Shea. It looks like Zoe for Gigi. 1:40 left to play here. Kate able to knock it off the player's stick. Kate centering it back up. She tried to hit Grace. Puck pops back out to the wall. Let's see. Grace has got it. She's trying to send it back forward. Francis in position here as Grace goes back behind again. She tried to send it back through to Kate. Zoe trying to go back forward. Puck goes back out again into neutral. Francis back on defense here as they come in. Francis, shot blocked by JoJo. Back out to the wall again. We got 1:15 left to go here. Francis blocking him out on the boards as the puck goes up underneath her stick. Puck center back up on the side. Kate able to grab it in front. Here goes Kate as she turns back around. Kate go down the ice. We're back down to full strength. Kate passes it over to Grace. Grace taking it into the zone. Grace takes a shot. Gets blocked out. She was trying to get on the back door. We got less than a minute left to play as Dakota tries to go block out there. And then Kate. Puck goes back on the corner again. We got Matt coming out. Puck is caught by the goalie and covered. 47 seconds left to play. Looks like we got Liv and Talia going out. Liv, Talia, and Dakota out right now. On defense, we've got Mac and Gigi. Puck drops. Talia wins that back to Gigi. Gigi over to Mac. Mac tried to get a shot off, but it came off her stick. She manages to keep it in along the wall. Talia going back for that puck. Puck gets sent back to Mac again. Mac with a low shot wide on that. Rebounds off the backside of the goal. Picked up by Liv. Liv trying to send it back to Gigi. Avalanche able to launch that down the ice. Mac will come back to it. Mac gets back to it as she turns back around. She launches it back out, but it goes to a player by Avalanche, but they've got to clear the offsides. Talia trying to get there. We got 23 seconds left to go. Oh, my gosh. Dakota gets it back out to Gigi. Gigi launches it back out into neutral where it gets it to Liv. Liv sending it back forward. Misses Dakota, though. Picked back up again by Avalanche. We got 12 seconds left to go as the Avalanche come back into the zone. We got Gigi back on defense. 9 seconds. Gigi taking her around. Puck goes back up to the blue line. Liv able to knock it away, as is Talia. She gets it loose. Liv's got control of it, and she's going to take a shot, but that's it. Final score, 1-1 tie on this game, so that'll be the end of the weekend and the end of Sunday with a tie here, 1-1. That's it. So we get to have a nice long drive back home tonight. Yeah, only 3 hours, Marta says. Some of the team, I think, has a little bit further than 3 hours, but a lot of us have 3 hours, yeah. And then we have next weekend off for Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody. We hope y'all get a chance to enjoy turkey or not turkey, because we were talking earlier, some people are not turkey fans, which is totally fine. So enjoy whatever your holiday celebration is, and we'll see everybody in a couple of weeks when we start the month of December. All right, have a great Sunday.